It's called The Sphere, and it's getting a lot of attention. A new entertainment venue in Las Vegas with a Canadian connection. Jonathan Labbee is the co-CEO of SACO Technologies, the company that designed and built the LED screens on the inside and outside of the building. He joins us now. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
So the venue opened last month. You were in Vegas. What was your reaction to seeing your hard work on display?
Well, I mean, listen, the seeing the whole thing put together, and after 5 years of working on this big vision, you walk into the building and it's overwhelming in a very good way,
Yeah,
let's say.
absolutely. Tell us a bit about it. I mean, what was the inspiration for this?
Yeah, so the inspiration obviously came from Madison Square Garden Group. James Dolan and his team had this vision of completely wanting to redefine what a show venue experience would be. Basically kind of concerts to the future, and how can the venue not stand in the way but enhance completely shows and other types of events that could exist within a venue like this. The idea was obviously with a sphere, creating an environment that could completely transform based on what's happening inside and outside of the building. And this is the result.
Yeah, that's fascinating. So tell us a bit about how exactly it was made. I mean, without getting too technical, but
Yeah.
tell us a bit about that process.
Okay, well, there's two main visual components to the building. The outside, which hadn't received a lot of social media. It's called the exosphere, and that's where we see all sorts of great graphics on the exterior. Um, that obviously is to create awareness of the building. It has a very unique shape. Obviously, it's a sphere. The inside, however, is also a sphere, but it is built in a completely different way. It is really designed to create an environment. So the screen itself is the highest resolution screen of any type on Earth. It's 16K resolution by 16K resolution, which is probably about 100 times what anybody's TV is at home. See, the amount of information that comes into your eyes when you're inside of the venue, and the fact that it completely envelops you, really allows the artist that's playing on that particular moment or whatever show is happening to immerse you into their experience that they're trying to create. The other thing that's really interesting about this particular venue is there are no speakers that are visible. So it is a completely pure surface. When you're inside of this building, there is nothing there to pull you out of the experience or kind of distract you. All of the speakers are behind the screen, and they're using very futuristic speakers by Holoplot out of Germany that have beam steering and all sorts of really, really cool tech inside to kind of bring that experience to life.
That's incredible. Sounds like a really unique experience. I mean, you touched on it a little bit. It took 5 years for this all to come together. Is that right?
Oh yeah, we were brought on there in 2018, first to work on the exterior of the building with Populous, the architects, and then MSG approached us to design and manufacture the interior, which is the main feature of the building.
And right now it's being used for U2's residency. What else can it be used for? I mean, obviously other shows like that, but what are kind of the ranges of things that it can be used for?
Well, also this week they premiered Darren Aronofsky's film Postcard from Earth, which is obviously there's no live performers in front of you. So it is purely based on the building itself and what the venue is able to offer you. So basically, you have bookends, right? You have live shows and you have films that can be shown in there and different types of experiences. And you can imagine anything in between that. There could be some level of sporting events. The seating is a theater seating, so it's really only in front of that stage. So you could have like UFC and that kind of stuff, and product launches, and anything else that people can imagine. I know Formula One is coming up. It's going to have a big presence during Formula One.
Wow, that's incredible. So we don't have a lot of time left, but have you been part of anything like this before? I mean, you said it's the, if I'm not mistaken, highest resolution screen in the world.
Yeah, well, not only is it the highest resolution screen on Earth, but the exterior is the largest screen on the planet of any kind, also. So I'm going to say that no one has ever been part of anything like
Right.
this. MSG went and hired the very best people on Earth to build this thing, and I feel like we've been preparing our entire career to build this project.
It's amazing. Jonathan Labbee is the co-CEO of SACO Technologies. Thank you so much for this.
You're welcome. Thank you.